Paul, I want to get your take on this. We were actually talking about this specific subject when you joined us on the news desk at Adopting Bitcoin with Tone Vase and Giacomo. So I guess it's just a continuation of that. What are your thoughts on all this?
We have a lot of experience in this at ByteFederal, and I've got a lot of personal thoughts on it as well. Number one, long before I ever became a part of ByteFederal, the boys there have lost hundreds of bank accounts. It's the ATM business obviously is a heavy cash business, and you cannot just walk into any bank and deposit hundreds of thousands of dollars, right, in cash, and especially when those dollars are earned through a crypto-based business. So it took the opening and loss of hundreds of bank accounts to finally find banks that would work with us. There's a lot more excessive fees in the processing of that cash that go beyond just say even like a restaurant that's heavy in cash just because it's coming from the crypto space. And then a more recent example, in 2021, we were actually we had our wallet was on par with Cash App. We were actually accepting, we had a live checking account that was supported through Evolve Bank inside our non-custodial Bitcoin wallet. And when FTX went under and they went through the industry and wiped out all the crypto banks, we lost all of that infrastructure. So we've been in the process now for the last year and a half trying to rebuild that. And it's just recently that we've been able to find banks that will even take our call. So we're excited about that coming into the wallet again here in the near future. But I mean, we probably dialed over 600 banks, went through proper channels to just try and have discussions. And when they found out we were in the Bitcoin and crypto business, it was over. The call was done. So it's real. Chokepoint 2.0 is real. It impacts the operations on a daily basis. And I think we're going to see big changes for that. And that means there's a flood of crypto and Bitcoin related on-ramping technology that's going to be made available to the public. That's going to be a huge shock to the traditional financial system. They're going to be scrambling to catch up because many of us already have this stuff built. We're just waiting for the go-ahead to turn it back on. And that's about to happen in a big way here in the United States. In regards to Doge and what you're saying there, I just wanted to add a little bit of my own opinion there. I think, Doge is, from what I understand, Elon and Vivek are going to start a podcast. And basically, they're going to shine a giant bright light on the corruption, inefficiency, and lack of oversight on the spending within the government. And when the American people can tune in to an accessible broadcast across numerous channels that's uncensored and unstoppable and learn how their tax dollars are really being spent or how they're not being tracked, the silly things they're being spent on, the corruption, and even the crimes, right? It's highly likely that we're going to find that there are agencies engaged in criminal activities with our tax dollars. That is going to forever change people's view of fiat. So once people understand that, they're going to be demanding a fair and truthful currency that has accounting built in, and that's Bitcoin. So I think this will light a fire under the Bitcoin protocol. And especially within government, you're, as a congressman, a senator, a mayor, you're no longer going to be able to just hide behind I didn't know they were doing this. That's not going to be an excuse anymore because it's going to be all above board and totally transparent. And if you are standing there at the gates to try and prevent the people from mandating that the government use a truthful, accountable, honest ledger, you're going to be looked at as if you're a part of the problem. So I think the way they're going to handle Doge is going to change government in a massive way.
Beautiful. Yeah. And
we can only hope.
I agree with the transparency is the best, the best part. Right. And, I think Trump proved that with this election, how he was able to circumvent legacy media by going on podcasts, which I would say podcast is the mainstream media these days, right? So for them being able to, Vivek and Elon, just stream this directly to X, and a whole lot of people are going to tune in. Elon's one of the most followed people on the face of the planet, and what they're going to discover is going to be insane, right? And just I don't know if you heard about this, Paul, but like there was a news breaking, I think it was like a week or two, where the Pentagon failed its 7th audit in a row. Hundreds of billions of dollars completely accounted for. Mind you, they want to literally audit every $600 transaction that a citizen has. Like, it is, the double standards is insane, right? Yes, so yes. But that take where you said that those podcasts and that transparency is going to lead to Bitcoin, that's the first time I've ever heard that. That's a very interesting take. And we'll see what happens. I hope you're right. I hope that does happen. Anyways, guys.
Well, there's no way. There's no other triple entry accounting currency on the planet.
So you've heard Bitcoin is the new gold rush by now. As world leaders on all sides have endorsed it as the future of money, and now you're looking to get started, we'll show you how. It's actually easier than you think. First, go to your nearest ByteFederal ATM and turn your cash to coin. ByteFederal has over 1,200 locations around the country with the highest daily limits. Go to our website, ByteFederal.com, to find the nearest ATM to you. Log in to any wallet, then create an account, deposit your US cash, and instantly convert it to Bitcoin. That's it. We are the only US manufacturer and operator in the Bitcoin ATM industry, and our US-based live customer service is second to none. Go on, give it a whirl, and don't get left behind. Click the link below.